Hi, this is a quick video of my Cub Cadet 1862. Hardest part seems to be getting the garage door open. Just got home, let me pull it out. As you can see, the running low on gas. Brake on, keep running. So here it is. It's got pretty much new tires on it. This is a later deck. 54-inch deck. Originally, I think it was on an 1863, and when I got this with a deck and a snow blower, I came with this. It's got the original Magnum 18. Pretty well. I did a lot of little clean up and whatnot on it. Let me shut it off and take a closer look. I have the lights on now. No, I guess I don't. There the lights are on. Guess I had them on already. As you can see, seats in pretty good condition. The tunnel covers in pretty good condition. The hood is in pretty good condition. No cracks. It's got some scrapes and so on. I actually have new side badges for this that I'm thinking about selling it, putting it on eBay, and when it goes, it's going to go with new badges and a new rear decal. This one has always had this bubble in it, and I guess I could reattach it, but I got another one for it. The deck has seen some use, but it's pretty quiet. Doesn't make any noise, and it's great having that 54-inch length. Makes it really easy to get in tight to bushes and shrubs and so on. I just changed the hydraulic oil. It's now running on case high tran, and then changed the can't see it from here, but I changed the hydraulic oil filter to the one that was on there. Oh my god, what a pain in the butt that was. Hold on one second, let me show you something. This is what's left of the original hydro filter. I tried everything trying to get this thing off, and the only thing that worked in the end was Harbor Freight sells a special oil filter vice grips, and I was able to finally get a good grip on this after cutting into it and hammering it, chiseling it, doing whatever, and finally I got it off. Very happy to see that thing go. Also happy to say that, you know, for its age and so on, as I pulled out all of the cardboard and so on, really nothing too troubling in there. So it wasn't that bad. I really don't know how long it was on there, but let me tell you, it was on there. And since I was talking about it, this is that oil filter wrench that finally got that filter off. I got to tell you, I was very happy to see that go. So side panels off. Here's roughly sort of what she looks like. The engine, the tractor was maintained pretty much before I got it. I've had this about 5 years, maybe longer, and its previous life, pretty much all it did was snow blowing. Well, snow blowing takes its toll, typically in surface rust and so on. It hasn't suffered that much, but it did suffer one winter, it seems, from a leaky battery. The battery leaked at some point and ate up the whole I don't know what you call it, the sort of console. I also have a spare one of those that'll be going with the tractor, but it's never been enough of a problem to sort of replace it. So let me put this back on. The oil in the engine has got, I don't know, maybe 2-3 hours on it, along with the filter. This tractor really hasn't been used very much because I've been using my Simplicities and Wheel Horse and some other units to do the most of the grass cutting and so on. The biggest problem I had with it was the PTO that came with it was kind of weak, and I'll show it to you. Hold on one second. So here's the original PTO, which just wore out. It would engage initially, but once it heated up, it just could never engage it again. Happy to report the magnet's fine. I don't know if these things can be rebuilt. The bearing is fine. It's really just these plates. There's too big a gap for this thing to be able to manage once it got hot. So anyway, that was annoying, and for that reason I pretty much stopped using it and just kept it in the garage. Let me show you. I've got a replacement PTO in here, and I'm hoping I can get a good shot. It's a little bit dark in there, but here's a PTO that it's brand new. Oh, and I also meant to mention that these are 6-inch PTOs that are appropriate for the 451 blower and for this deck in order to spin them fast enough. It's a brand new PTO, not designed for this model because, I don't know if you can see, but I had to make a bracket, this silvery bracket in here to stop the PTO from spinning. It's just a piece of iron, you know, I don't know what they call that, hole rod or whatever. It's got holes in it, and I just used a couple of them to put it in here. But it's not really bolted in so much as taking the original position on the PTO pin down here, so the PTO isn't forced to twist or anything, and can sort of right itself, and shouldn't create any problems with the engine and seals and so on. I've been cutting my grass with this lately since I've got the Cub running again, and it's been working great. And the only problem I've been running into was the tractor is so fast, and I think the tires have a little too much air in them, and that it ends up being a real bouncy ride. And even at my 230 pounds, I'm going flying in the air, which sets the seat sensor off, which kills the PTO. So it just engages again. It's not a big deal, but this thing is, it feels fast, I have to tell you. And the hydro works perfectly, from what I can tell. It's strong, and you know, we'll haul this thing around very quickly. The engine produces lots of power, plenty of power to cut through my grass and move this thing along at 6 or 7 miles an hour, and runs very nice. The only issues I've found with it is this Zerk needs to be heated up because it won't take grease anymore, but there seems to be plenty of grease and in the bearings. Oops, not sure that's in focus, because I tried it and actually popped off the end of my grease gun. Pretty much everything else has been greased and was greased by the prior owners and so on of this thing. A little bit of dirt there, but as you can see, the paints and, you know, sort of, whoops, let me get this back into focus, you know, decent condition. I haven't really cleaned it up that much, except for knocking off some of the dust and so on. I do like these decks a lot. I mean, for Cub decks, got nice vacuum. Somebody has modified the discharge chute cover to stop it from windrowing so much, but it blows pretty hard, and if you really wanted to stop it from windrowing completely, you could pull this up. But as you can see, the deck is missing some of its paint, but it doesn't have any rust holes. The deck itself is solid. Wheels are like brand new. I found a deal many years ago on wheels and tires for less than the cost of a tire, and couldn't pass that up, so I've got this. Plus, I got a full set of tires and wheels, chains that are loaded, so you can run those with the snowblower. And on this side, really not too much to report. Did have a little issue with the ignition switch over here, that engaging the lights wasn't working that well, and the problem seems to be in the switch itself. I do have a backup switch that I don't know how it is, and this is my goodie box of stuff that will, pardon me, go along with this. Let me see if I can get a good angle on this. That looks pretty good. Let's see what we got here. Another hydraulic filter, sort of new, unused. I just put one of these on there when I loaded it up. I found a deal a couple of years ago. A guy was selling off his drums of case hydro fluid, and so I got a 5-gallon tub of it. Awesome. Here's another air filter, another gasket for the rear of the transaxle. Not for you, it's the wheel horse. I think that's simplicity. That I'm going to keep. Here's the key switch. So if that one gives you trouble, you got another one. Foam element. What we got here? Here we go. Here are those badges. Cub Cadet. Original stock. I can't remember where I got this from. But anyway, it's been years. Now here's the other side. One of them's missing its paint. They're not like chewed up or anything. They're just a little yellowed and so on. And I found that brake cleaner does a great job at getting rid of the yellow out of the plastic. And this wheel horse. Oh, here's that sticker for the rear. So you got a brand new sticker here. And oh, also here are these are those special bolts that go under the seat that have that little ridge for the seat to ride on, but these things were really sort of rusty, and I just replaced them with some stainless steel ones. They don't have that little ridge there, but you know, they work fine. But you can have these as well. Let me put all this back together. That's not for you. And oh, one more thing, and I'll show this to you. The steering wheel center medallion here. Can you see that here somewhere? Well, anyway, it's I don't know what happened to it, but it looks like from being in the sun or whatnot, it's sort of deteriorated. And I picked this up, and I don't know if you still need a plastic cover or what, but here's the original little badge that goes there. So I guess what I can do now is I can show you how the mower deck works. Turn that on, raise and lower the deck. Trying to think what else. Well, we'll see how it goes. I hope I didn't run out of gas. Let me get some gas. I'll be right back. As you can see from the numbering, 1440, well, that's certainly not 1862, but these are, I bought 2 side panels because the panels that were on here they didn't really lock well into place, and they also didn't match. I don't know if you're familiar with the Cyclopses, but the early style has a louvered side panel, and the later style has this mesh screen, which I prefer. It tends to keep crap out of the engine. So I decided to mount these finally, and they work great. The only problem is they're missing the right model numbers, but I'm pretty sure that decals are available. Let me get the side panels off. Oh, here we go. I don't keep much gas in these, and I run premium. I really like the way premium stays stable. A little bit of what's that stuff called? Seafoam, stable or whatnot, and gas lasts a long time. All right, well, let's see if she'll crank over. That's sounding better. Come on. It might be flooded. Come on, baby. Might be the seat switch. I may not have been pushing down hard enough on the seat switch. It's giving me trouble. Actually, I'm going to have to sit on it, I think, to get the PTO to go. And that's basically a quick tour of my Cub 1862. Thanks for watching. I should forgot to mention a couple things. I will produce another video probably at some point, or at least some pictures with the Cub, showing the snow blower and so on. But I also want to mention the hour meter works on this. It's got 793. I don't know if you can make that out. 793.8. So I think this Magnum's got a lot of life left in it. Really hasn't given me any trouble except for the PTO. And I have to tell you, I was I had looked at this tractor, and gosh, I can't remember what else. I think it was a 2084, which had a 20 horsepower Magnum, but it was just too big. You know, I really like the size of this. It gets around my yard pretty well. It can still run a 54-inch deck. 18 and 20, I don't see there's much difference in the horsepower. 1862 is a very interesting tractor with the Magnum and that power steering, which is awesome, especially for snow blowing. There's just nothing better. So small enough to get around quickly, but big enough to run the big 451 snow blower, and plenty of power to throw snow. So anyway, that's what I wanted to wrap up. And so far as I know, everything on this tractor works. All the switches, knobs, lights, tilt, steering wheel, seat springs, so on. It all is in pretty good shape and comes with a lot of accessories. Talk to you soon.